Hello, welcome to the True Mark. We're gonna talk about Christmas. What was Christmas all about? Do you say it was Jesus's birthday?
Yeah.
You know, so it's a day of celebration for that specific day of his birth and then his death. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we could all participate in that, and not you
That's
know
true. Yeah.
the poor, the middle class, high class, every class
Everyone.
could, participate participate in that as even if you don't have any money, you know, like struggling for oh, Christmas time is a down time for a lot of people, happy times for many people, but it could be happy for everybody.
Yeah.
Even for the ones that don't have anything, just have a simple smile. Shake your neighbor's hand, your friend's hand. Give them a shake, give them a hug, for that special day. It is a special day. It was, the birth of, the guy that died on the cross for everybody's sins and for life to get to become a better place for each
Mm-hmm.
individual, for ourselves or for anybody.
And all small acts of kindness make a difference.
Yeah, instead of looking at somebody and judging them and saying, oh, he's doing bad, look at it as a positive thing, that it's something that you learned. You could tell your son that you've seen something that, that your son won't be able to do the same thing. So it's like a world of learning. You just don't learn in school,
No, you
you
learn
know?
every single day.
You could use every day anything that's going on out there, depending where you're at, look around, be alert, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And again, like if you have a good spirit, you'll be way alert and you'll see everything. Nothing will get past
You'll
you.
appreciate everything, basically.
Yeah, even the worst of the worst. And but like again, like Christmas is a special time of a year. It's supposed to be for everybody, and I say, just like I said, shake somebody's hand. Whoever you're near, give them a hug. Or just say a simple hello, right?
Yeah.
To somebody that you usually just look at and give them what are you doing here? You shouldn't even be here. You don't belong in this part of the world. And I'm one. I used to say that myself all the time, because I used to thought this world should be a perfect place,
Yeah.
but it ain't. It's a learning place, and not just in school. Like wherever you are, like I said, if you're in a lineup at a coffee shop or you're in a restaurant or you're just somewhere like driving and you see some activity, God wanted you to see that for a reason, especially if you acknowledged it. And if you acknowledged it, maybe there's somebody in your family that is similar to that effect that you could, hey, say, this is what I seen. And then maybe that person could say, hey,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like that too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, the answers to everything, and because I'm learning too every day.
I don't think anyone knows all the answers either.
No, but I mean, it's a learning. Christmas is a very special time. I never really thought it was special before because I used to think there's so many people out there that don't have anything and gifts, all kinds of stuff. But really, gift is our life, is a
Mm-hmm.
gift. Just our life, our living, breathing air, and the abilities to see something, to learn something, is a gift itself. You know what I
That's so
mean?
true.
It's anything, anything, and like when you're driving around, just say hello to somebody, smile. That's
Mm-hmm.
all. Just give them a smile. Then he'll feel like part of the world. Maybe he'll have that opening chance that, hey man, maybe I could change. You
Exactly.
know, right? It's a sad time of year, but it's a happy time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Happy that a man was born in this world, and he was born that we could give us change, like everybody to have that
Exactly.
ability to have a change in life, right? Like change is a big thing too, because I mean it could be scary at sometimes, like
Most of the time, it's really scary. Yeah.
well, yeah, like I remember one time I went through a like this rehab, and I made it through, and I got my marble, and or else it was no, it was in a halfway house, and we were leaving, and then they did a trick on this guy, like one of the guards or staff members. They up put their pictures upside down, and I remember sitting in there, and I come in the room, and everything was upside down. I was just scared. It scared me. Like I mean, I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
what was going on, but I mean, I was in a different world at that time. But even that, I still got that memory today
Mm-hmm.
from that. So it had to meant something. So
Exactly.
everything that we learn out there is you look at it a positive way, right? Everything, even when we go through our life in badness,
Mm-hmm.
and we got that opportunity to change.
Exactly.
That's a
Yeah.
major gift
That's I
itself,
mean.
right? Like I mean, it's we all wish our kids the best, like everybody out
Mm-hmm.
there, and I wish your kids the best, everybody, right? Like I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's
Me as well.
you have that chance, that ability to learn something is it's a special thing, like it's
Mm-hmm.
so Christmas is a special day. I I I, I never really thought of it that way before, but I mean, I never really knew God, and I still don't know God that well.
But you're growing your connection with him every day.
Yes, because I mean, you get that ability to that learning thing, and then when you get that spirit in the right place, you get to learn faster, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's special. So
It is. Yeah.
yesterday we talked about the ending of the world. I still believe that's going to happen, but I mean, could we stop it? Probably not.
Mm-mm. Because
But
everything's meant to happen.
yeah, because I mean, it's like the world of learning. Like, and if you don't learn from it, it's going to be a bad place for you, right? So anything that you acknowledge something, if you acknowledge it, there's a reason behind that acknowledgement. That's God's trying to reach out to you, or that spirit within you is trying to nudge you to, hey,
Mm-hmm.
get, look at that, you
Exactly.
know. So like it's I don't know, like I mean it's how do you find yourself now, like in growth,
I
you
feel
know?
like I'm obviously still growing every single day,
Wow.
but I feel a lot more better. I feel more at peace too.
Yeah, I'm 63 years old and I'm still growing. I
Mm.
mean, there's guys out there are 80 and they're still growing, or 90, even 100.
Yeah,
And, maybe there's some little thing of, at an old folks home, they'll see something special out there, and something they missed out for the last 100 years,
that's so true. Yeah.
right? And God's trying to reach them as well. Everybody God's trying to reach.
And since stuff in the world's constantly changing, like your mindset always changes with it. Like you focus on different things. And
Yeah,
you think
like
about,
if you have a day of sadness, you know, accept it, right? And learn
mm-hmm.
from it. And I think his sadness is good in your part in our lives because it brings glory.
And yeah, it shows that you care too. It shows you have feelings and emotions.
Yeah, because if you totally ignore it, you're in a dark spot, right? Dark space. But I used to, complain about a lot of different people, different religious people, but I mean, they all have their place. We all do, and we can learn
Mm-hmm.
from them. Not cut them up, learn from them,
Yeah,
right? Even if that Christian person doesn't do what you think they should be doing, it's not about them. Like it's who they're connected to and where they, even if they're not, they're not doing right. you learn from it and you just don't make that same mistake, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even Christian people, you know, a lot of them think they're aimed dead on, and they're not. But I mean, each individual we can still learn. I'm not perfect, but if something I might said that offended you, you know, I don't know. You know, like you could take it either way.
Mm-hmm.
You learn from my mistakes. I learn from your mistakes. We learn from everybody's mistakes. But the biggest thing is the growth.
Yeah, that's the main part.
You know, growing. Like it's some days it's sunny out, some days it's cloudy out.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got a real cloudy day and you could see through it and you still got happiness, you're in a good spirit,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
But if you're down and you're really down out there and it's cloudy out and you feel depressed, you feel sad, you feel, hate, you don't feel belonging, your spirit's down.
Yeah.
Because I
And
mean, even if you got a good spirit and it's a cloudy day, you're gonna be shining, right? You're gonna shine and bring glory to other people just by your look or your energy
yeah.
that you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Exactly.
like even doing this YouTube and stuff, like it was a scary thing at first, and it still is, and it's still a growing thing that trying to pass off, a simple message, even just one message
Mm-hmm.
to connect to somebody to help them to get through their day is a special thing, and that's all I want to do.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
that's all I like to do is try to help, and by helping them, is helping myself. Because I mean, I get really the reward, not money, but the reward of doing that. Your spirit gets that inlifted reward, and
mm-hmm.
and it brings sadness too, and but that sadness is glory inside there. That spirit is bouncing around inside you. It's happy
Sometimes
because
that's all they need too, though. Like sometimes people are just looking for like a message from God. They could just keep going, and sometimes we could give that to them.
yes,
It's,
or we could get some from them.
exactly.
Like it's I listen to some other shows on the YouTube and stuff, and it's really acknowledging it's special gifts out there and messages is very important. Like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some things are too good to be true, but in reality, when you look at it, there's a message there, you know, and if you could take that message and grow with it, it's a good thing,
Yeah.
right? Because we all got gifts. Because I mean, not just this one day. It's not just a special day.
Every day.
Every day we are breathing is special, and the last breath is special too. Because I mean, you want to hope that you're going to the right place. But I mean, even if we didn't do the right stuff most of our life, only takes that one moment to change your life,
That's completely
right?
true.
Just that one thing could change your life and hold on to it. And if you could grasp that Christmas Day is a special day that could change your life, so be it. Let that day be special.
Mm-hmm.
But not just once a year. Like,
No.
I mean, once a year, like, I mean, it should be every day of the year.
Mm-hmm. You wake up and be grateful for life, for being able to wake up another day. You know?
Yeah, it's because every day is special, not just one day, right? And if you could bring something to the table, to help, your enemy or a friend, like I mean, there's times like I hang around with some people and they complain all the time. Well, I was one of them complainers too, and I still complain,
Mm-hmm.
but I take it for
Me too.
granted sometimes. And but while seeing that person complaining, you could, if you look at it, you could look at yourself that you complain just as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you can learn from them as well. So, like I said, every day is a learning thing. If you're out there and looking at stuff to grow from it, not just
Mm-hmm.
going to school, you know, I don't know, like what else. There's so much to talk about, and like we're trying to take a grounding and try to stay in one focus. Like I said, we do it without writing stuff down. We do it by verbally,
Mm.
spiritually, and trying to bring up a topic to talk about. And like I said, this is still new to us. It's getting better. I feel better,
I'm
and
getting more comfortable with it too.
I see it, and I'm really grateful that you're here, Christina, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You know, and
Because
I'm
it's not
proud of
always,
myself too.
yeah, it's not always easy to just sit in front of a camera and start talking.
No,
But
before I used to be terrified, and I
mhm,
still am in some ways, but now I guess I got more confidence in myself. But I'm looking at life differently now,
yeah,
totally different. I look at life in every avenue, every corner, because my spirit's more aware. So if somebody's doing bad out there, I pick up on it, and I used to look at them and just hate them and whatever, but now I look at it and learn from it. But I mean, a lot of these homeless people and stuff, should they be homeless? Not at all. But I mean, there is shelters out there. Some people, there's rules to their shelters,
hmm,
and if they don't want to abide by their rules, so they chose to just kind of linger around. But there is hope for everybody.
in ways, yeah. I
You
feel like
know,
shelters aren't always the best, but they're still
nobody,
there.
even them, even them, you can learn from them as well. Because even when they're sitting there freezing, I mean freezing out there with no jacket, no nothing, and they're cuddled around to themselves, and if you look at them, they're kind to their own. Like I mean, you could take the kindness. Where did that kindness come from? You know,
Mm-hmm.
not just greedy. They
Exactly.
they
Yeah.
share for what they have, even if they
Yeah.
don't have very much. They still pass it to each other.
Yeah.
So
I
you
see
could
that too.
you could even look at them and gain knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and bring it into your own life. Like I mean, it's all walks of life has a meaning, everything. So I don't know. Like I mean, I want to just say like at Christmas Day, just shake somebody's hand. If you don't have any money, say hello. Just
Mm-hmm.
just say a kind word to somebody, just anybody, right?
Any small act of kindness that could
It
help them make
it's a
their
gift.
day
It's a
feel better.
gift, and just a smile. Like I mean, look at somebody and just smile and say, you know, hope you're having a good, a better day. And it's not to be cheeky, and it's just something to say
Mm-hmm.
nice, something nice, because it's a gift. To be nice is a gift itself, right?
Completely. Yeah.
So, and acknowledging somebody is another gift, right? Because I have to. There's a place there. I got to grow a lot stronger to be more not judging other people. Like I mean, I look at some people and they write all over these walls, and I just get so mad at it. But I mean, it's something I got to work on myself because it's
And it's something they're struggling with themselves, right? So.
yeah, correctly. Like I mean, it's we all struggle. Even when you have something, you're still struggling. It doesn't matter how much money you have.
Mm-hmm.
Each day is still a struggle. Because I mean, somebody in your family, could be taken away from you. Like I mean, even on your dying last bed, there's still, a chance to be a connection to God, even on your last dying breath. Like I mean, you have to have some kind of a reach out. You don't want your last breath being, I don't know, like I mean, hate or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, or because I
No,
mean, you
exactly.
can't stop what's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
but you can stop what you
The
could
way you're
say,
thinking, yeah.
because on your last breath, you could say something to whoever you're around could change their life, right?
Yeah.
So, like I said, everybody has their thing, and even if you're dying, right, or even if you're really sick, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm saying that you could bring out something that's good,
Mm-hmm.
and then by doing that, you know, God has healing stuff. God has His own means. There's reasons to everything that's going on out there in the
Mm-hmm.
world. Just got to find out what it was and what it is, and what's our purpose, and what's your
Exactly.
purpose. I don't know if I'm going around in circles.
No.
You know, I'm trying to really stay connected to, a couple of things. But well, I hope everybody has a good Christmas, and everybody that takes that time just to say hello to somebody and shake
Mm-hmm.
their hand. And even if you have money, you don't have to give your money out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just acknowledge that one person that don't have money. Smile,
Yeah.
right? Say hello to them.
Treat everyone the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, like I mean, it's I don't know. Like I mean, every day is a growing day. So you can either take it as and frown and be full of hate and look down at everybody and everything. Well, who's really paying for that?
Yeah, you
If
are.
we're paying for it, if you're doing it in your anger, you're the one that's is feeling it more than
Yeah.
the next person.
Mm-hmm.
So really try to get yourself out of it, and it's not easy, but I mean, it ain't hard either, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you try to get your spirit in the right place, or even if you're not even a believer, like
Yeah, you don't
you
have to
have
be.
to, yeah, even if you're not even a believer in God, like I mean, if you're struggling, do you have to? You know what I mean? You don't have to struggle, but I mean, if you have a sense of something to gain or grow from, you'll have a purpose,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then when you have that purpose, you have a meaning. So,
Yeah.
till next time.